Before I was able to construct my trailer, I had to complete a detailed planning and research process. This included textual analysis, institutional research, script writing, and much more. When I had completed this, I moved on to start forming my magazine and poster. To do this, I used Photoshop. For my magazine, I hand drew an illustration of the protagonist and manipulated it on Photoshop by adjusting the contrast to make the black pen stand out more. For both my magazine and poster, I used a website called dafont.com, where I found different typography styles which I downloaded and used on Photoshop. I took the image for my poster using an SLR camera so that it would be high quality. I then added a black and white layer. I then reduced the opacity of this layer to add some colour through. This muted the colours, and I think that this works well with the genre of my film as it is a conventional look. Just before I had completed my magazine and poster, I decided that it would be a good idea to get some feedback from people within my target market and to see what they think I should change.
The cover lines are not properly aligned properly. There's two separate types of barcodes.
Maybe add a filter as well.
I filmed this focus group using Photo Booth on the Apple Mac computers so that they could look at the poster and magazine clearly on screen. I then imported this footage into Final Cut and quickly edited it using the blade tool to cut out any unhelpful parts. I also layered JPEGs of my magazine and poster on top of the video so that it is clear what they are talking about. When I had completed my magazine and poster and uploaded it onto WordPress, I was able to begin the production of my trailer. To make sure that I got a good picture, I used an SLR camera and LED lighting to make it look as professional as possible. Whilst filming the scene where the two protagonists walk down a corridor, I used two LED lights, one behind and one in front, to cancel out any dark shadows that may have occurred. Once filming was finished, I imported it all onto Final Cut Pro and began using the blade tool again to cut it up and rearrange it. I realised that some of the audio was too quiet, so I did voice recordings on my phone and synced it with the moving image.
Is this a date?
It's not a date.
It feels like one.
It's not a date.
So are you my girlfriend then?
I then decided that the footage needed colour grading to have bluer tones so that it matches the melancholic vibe of the film. I did this by using the three-way colour corrector tool and dragged all three slightly towards the blue, just enough to make it look cold.